Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, May 20th, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I pay attention to that which I value. And today we have the last day of Sun in Taurus and we have the last day of Mercury in Taurus. So this energy mantra is kind of like a double whammy energy, taking it back to the intention that we set at the beginning of Sun in Taurus, and that was to pay attention to that which you value, to feed time, energy, attention into things that carry worth for you, that hold value for you, because it's a reciprocal thing. When you feed into that which you value, that which has worth for you, that energy is replenishing for you. It comes back and it serves you. And so we just want to honor that energy. We want to feed into that energy in order to boost ourselves, to boost our worth, and to bring it back, bring ourselves back to that which is important. So last day Sun in Taurus, last day Mercury in Taurus, 29-degree Taurus energy. Worth stuff is going to be up. So be very aware, and especially if you're feeling low worth about yourself, even more of a time to feed it into something worthy of you. And I will remind you that you are very worthy, that you are the soul of the universe, and your name is love, according to Rumi energy. And it's important to remember that. And when we can treat ourselves like that, your back straightens and everything shifts. So we've got that going on. We're about to shift into Gemini mode so strongly as we have the Sun and Mercury moving into Gemini on Tuesday. But for today, get grounded with this Taurus energy. This is important. That grounding is important before we fly off into air energy with Gemini. Moon in Sagittarius is making the major connections we've got going on today. So Moon is going to square Neptune, and the Moon is going to conjunct Jupiter. Let's start with the Jupiter thing, because that also feeds into this energy mantra. Jupiter is retrograde in Sagittarius. So with Jupiter in Sagittarius, it's a call to go through our beliefs, check your knowledge, basically. Check what you've been learning. Does it ring true? Does it resonate? Another thing about Jupiter in Sagittarius that I've been saying, especially with all of this heavy energy that we are processing this year, Jupiter is the light spot. Jupiter is the spot of, hey, there's still good things. So as the Moon comes around to it, it's like on the emotional level, connect to the good things. Make sure you are believing in the good things and tuning into things that you find worthy, things that you value will help you feel and grow that gratitude within you. Gratitude really is a master, I would not call it an emotion. It is a master thought process, I guess, is the best thing to call gratitude. It is a level of mastery. So if you can tune into that on that emotional level, really feel grateful for these things that you value, for these light spots in your world, that will be very helpful in all of this master level energy. That Moon square Neptune, that may bring a little bit of the rub. You may have to check yourself at some point today, because you may start falling down that rabbit hole of oh, what's the point? This is tough. What am I doing? The overwhelmingness, the stress, maybe the places where your needs are not being met right now may feel a little bit too much for you. That's the time to go into that gratitude place. But also check yourself if you start spiraling into that. Are you focusing so strongly on this human level and not bringing in the spiritual level? Or even the other way around can be very stressful. Are you focusing too much on that spiritual level and not connecting on that human side? You need to bring both of those energies in and be very present with them. It's interesting because I've definitely got an interesting array of cards. I've got these ones. So we're flying in the air. The totality card is the be here now one. Trust. Clearly, that's pretty clear. Trusting in the moment, but both of these things are flying. And then we have this maturity energy and even this rebel energy, but both of these cards to me feel very grounded. So it's like, here we are up in the sky, and being grounded. That Taurus energy, grounding in. Even while we work with that moon in Sagittarius, possibilities energy. Finding that balance will serve, but make sure it is a balance, because if you get out of balance, that stress energy is going to come in. What is your balance? What do you value? How can you focus on that to help yourself finish up this season of Taurus strong? Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Take a second. Take more than a second today. Tune into that which you are grateful for. Besides that, you can always book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com for that. And besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There is more than enough love in the world for you, and you do have the power. Namaste.